Mr. President, millions of Americans depend on coal energy to heat their homes, power their electronics, and keep their businesses running. Coal is an indispensable asset in our nation's energy portfolio. It accounts for nearly 1/3 of U.S. energy production and generates half of all our electricity today. Quite literally, coal keeps the lights on. But the Obama administration's war on coal could pull the plug on an industry essential to our energy needs. America's coal miners have no greater antagonists than their own president. Ever since President Obama took office, he has deliberately targeted coal producers, subjecting them to onerous, job-destroying regulations that threaten our economic future. The administration's recently announced decision to halt coal leasing on federal lands is just the latest assault in a calculated campaign to cripple the coal industry. The president's moratorium on new coal leases undermines our ability to produce one of the least expensive and most reliable fuel sources at our disposal. The long-term consequences of this rule will be disastrous, not only for coal companies and all of their employees, but for any industry that depends on coal for its energy needs. Beyond the economic cost of this extraordinary action, consider the human toll. The U.S. coal industry directly employs more than 130,000 people. These individuals are more than a mere statistic. They are real people with mortgages, car payments, and children to feed. They are honest men and women whose very livelihood depends on the future of coal. Sadly, the president's moratorium puts their jobs in danger. As the junior senator from Wyoming observed, the administration's action effectively hands a pink slip to thousands of hardworking individuals across the Mountain West who work in coal production. Mr. President, as members of the legislative branch, we have a constitutional duty to check executive overreach. With the amendment I have introduced, we have the opportunity to rein in the president's actions and protect hardworking American families from overly burdensome federal regulations. My amendment reasserts the authority of Congress in this matter by prohibiting the Secretary of Interior from halting coal leases on federal land without congressional approval. It also requires the Secretary to begin leasing federal assets immediately pursuant to the Mineral Leasing Act of 1920. If the Secretary wishes to enforce a moratorium on coal leasing, she must first provide a reasonable justification for doing so. To that end, my amendment requires the Secretary to submit to Congress a study demonstrating that a moratorium would not result in a loss of revenue to the Treasury. The study must also examine the potential economic impacts of a moratorium on relevant jobs and industry. Once the House and the Senate have had the opportunity to review this study in full, the Department of the Interior may suspend coal leasing on federal lands if and only if Congress approves the action. Mr. President, my amendment not only protects middle-class Americans from harmful government regulations, it also rightly restrains the president and his abuse of executive power by restoring authority to the duly elected members of Congress, not unelected bureaucrats. I strongly urge my colleagues to support this amendment as we continue consideration of the legislation at hand.